In the book of 1 Kings, chapter 17, there was a time when the prophet Elijah was sent by God to speak to King Ahab. The people of Israel had turned away from God and were worshipping idols. Because of this, Elijah told the king that there would be no rain in the land for a long time, until God said otherwise. A great drought came, and food became very hard to find. At first, God told Elijah to go and hide near a small stream called the brook Cherith. There, Elijah drank from the brook, and God sent ravens to bring him bread and meat every morning and evening. But after a while, the brook dried up because there was no rain in the land. Then God spoke to Elijah again. He said, "Go to Zarephath, a town near Sidon. I have commanded a widow there to provide for you." So Elijah got up and traveled to Zarephath. When he arrived at the town gate, he saw a woman gathering sticks. He asked her, "Would you bring me a little water in a jar so I may drink?" As she was going to get it, he added, "And bring me, please, a piece of bread." The woman turned and said, "As surely as the Lord your God lives, I don't have any bread, only a handful of flour in a jar and a little olive oil in a jug. I am gathering a few sticks to take home and make a meal for myself and my son, so we may eat it and die." She was down to her last bit of food. She expected that after this small meal, there would be nothing left. But Elijah said to her, "Don't be afraid. Go home and do as you said. But first, make a small loaf of bread for me from what you have. Then make some for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says: the jar of flour will not be used up, and the jug of oil will not run dry, until the day the Lord sends rain on the land." The widow had a choice to believe and obey, or to hold back the last of what she had. She chose to trust Elijah's words. She went and did what he asked, and just as God promised, her jar of flour did not run out. Her jug of oil did not go dry. Day after day, there was enough food for Elijah, the widow, and her son. Later, the widow's son became sick and stopped breathing. She was heartbroken and cried out. Elijah took the boy, prayed to God, and stretched himself out over the child 3 times, asking God to bring him back to life. God heard Elijah's prayer, and the boy's life returned. Elijah brought him back to his mother, alive. The widow said, "Now I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord from your mouth is the truth." This story reminds us that God sees our needs, even when no one else does. The widow thought she was alone, with no hope left, but God was already making a way. He sent Elijah not only to be provided for, but to be a blessing to her, too. Even when we have very little, God can use what we offer in faith. The widow's small handful of flour became enough because she trusted and obeyed. And when her son fell ill, God showed that He doesn't just care about food or shelter, He cares deeply for our whole lives. God sees, He hears, and He provides. Sometimes the answer comes in unexpected ways, like a prophet from a far-off land. But when we trust Him, even in hard times, we can know that He is near and He is faithful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.